Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Skyrim. So, as we left off last time, we were outside the Highgate ruins in a camp, having looted the place and retrieved another priest mask. So, this morning we came back here to sell some of our wares, as is usually the custom now, and once again we're ready to head out. So the time is now 12:17, took us a little while to get back. And we had a bit of a sort of a feet up for an hour, just chilling out, just taking a breather. And we were about to head back out the doors when we were accosted by a courier who brought us two letters. The first letter was from a supposed friend. Not that one. Yeah, saying that we caused a bit of a stir in the Highgate ruins when we demonstrated the power of our Foom, and they want to see us develop our power, and therefore we should turn our attention to Hag's End. Hag's End, where there is another word wall, I imagine. Now, the interesting thing about that is, if we go to the Source of Power in Hag's End miscellaneous quest, and go to the map, we were about to head out to the Deepwood Redoubt. Hag's End is round the corner from there. In fact, it's just a mountain peak across. So, looks like we've got another location to explore whilst we're down there. So that's the first thing. As we were about to stride on out the doors of Solitude into the field, the courier sort of indicated that there was a second letter for us. What? Am I not popular? Elwynn thought to himself. And the second letter was from Fork Firebeard. If I can find it. And this letter states that some disturbing information has come to light regarding the events at Wolfskull Cave. And he's asking for our help. So that has something to do with Queen Potema, I imagine. So, before we do that quest, I want to finish the book series. And we're almost there. I think we're up to book 7, or was it 6? I can't remember. I just read it about half an hour ago, but I can't remember what it was. But it's one of them. It's either 6 or 7. So, as we meander our way down towards our destination, which is going to be Hag's End Cave or Deepwood Redoubt, whichever we find first, enjoy once again another book in a series about that damnable Wolf Queen Potema.
The Wolf Queen, Book 7, by Waugin Jarth. From the pen of Inzolicus, 2nd century sage, 3rd era 125. The exact date of the Empress Kintyra Septim II's execution in the tower at Glenpoint Castle is open to some speculation. Some believe she was slain shortly after her imprisonment in the 121st year, while others maintain she was likely kept alive as a hostage until shortly before her uncle Sepphoris, King of Ghilain, reconquered Western High Rock in the summer of the 125th year. The certainty of Kintyra's demise rallied many against the Wolf Queen Potema and her son, who had been crowned Emperor Uriel Septim III 4 years previously, when he invaded the underguarded imperial city. Sepphoris concentrated his army on the war in High Rock, while his brother Magnus, King of Lilmoth, brought his Argonian troops through loyal Morrowind and into Skyrim to fight in Potema's home province. The reptilian troops fought well in the summer months, but during the winter they retired south to regroup and attack again when the weather was warm. At this stalemate, the war lasted out 2 more years. Also, in the 125th year, Magnus's wife Helena gave birth to their first child, a boy who they named Pelagius, after the emperor who fathered Magnus, Sepphoris, and the late Emperor Antiochus, and the dread Wolf Queen of Solitude. 3rd era 127. Potema sat on soft silk cushions in the warm grass in front of her tent and watched the sun rise over the dark woods on the other side of the meadow. It was a peculiarly vibrant morning, typical of Skyrim summertide. The high chirrup of insects buzzed all around her, and the sky surged with thousands of following birds rolling over one another and forming a multitude of patterns. Nature was unaware of the war coming to Falkenstar, she surmised. "Your Highness, a message from the army in Hammerfell," said one of her maids, bringing in a courier. He was breathing hard, stained with sweat and mud, evidence of a long fast ride over many, many miles. "My queen," said the courier, looking to the ground, "I bring grave news of your son the Emperor. He met your brother King Sephiroth's army in Hammerfell in the countryside of Ikidag, and did battle. You would be proud, for he fought well, but in the end the Imperial army was defeated and your son, our Emperor, was captured. King Sephiroth is bringing him to Ghislaine." Petema listened to the news, scowling. "That clumsy fool," she said at last. Petema stood up and strolled into camp where the men were arming themselves, preparing for battle. Long ago the soldiers understood that their lady did not stand on ceremony, and she would prefer that they work rather than salute her. Lord Vokken was ahead of her, already meeting with the commander of the battle mages, discussing last-minute strategy. "My queen," said the courier, who had been following her, "what are you going to do?" "I'm going to win this battle with Magnus, despite his superior position holding the ruins of Cogmanthis Castle," said Petema. "And then, when I know what Sephiroth means to do with the Emperor, I'll respond accordingly. If there's a ransom to be paid, I'll pay it. If there's a prison exchange needed, so be it. Now please, bathe yourself and rest, and try not to get in the way of the war." "It's not an ideal scenario," said Lord Vokken, when Petema had entered the commander's tent. "If we attack the castle from the west, we'll be running directly into the fire from their mages and archers. If we come from the east, we'll be going through swamps, and the Argonians do better in that type of environment than we do. A lot better." "What about the north and south? Just hills, correct?" "Very steep hills, Your Highness," said the commander. "We should post bowmen there. We'll be too vulnerable putting out the majority of our force." "So it's the swamp," said Petema, and added pragmatically, "unless we withdraw and wait for them to come out before fighting." "If we wait, Sephiroth will have his army here from High Rock, and we'll be trapped between the two of them," said Lord Vokken. "Not a preferable situation." "I'll talk to the troops," said the commander. "Try to prepare them for the swamp attack." "No," said Petema. "I'll speak to them." In full battle gear, the soldiers gathered in the centre of the camp. They were a motley collection of men and women, Cyrodiils, Nords, Bretons and Dunmer, young bloods and old veterans, the sons and daughters of nobles, shopkeepers, serfs, priests, prostitutes, farmers, academics, adventurers, all of them under the banner of the Red Diamond, the symbol of the imperial family of Tamriel. "My children," Petema said, her voice ringing out, hanging in the still morning mist, "we have fought in many battles together, over mountain tops and beach heads, through forests and deserts. I have seen great acts of valour from each and one of you, which does my heart proud. I have also seen dirty fighting, backstabbing, cruel and wanton feats of savagery, which pleases me equally well, for you are all warriors." Warming to her theme, Petema walked the line from soldier to soldier, looking each one in the eye. "War is in your blood, in your brain, in your muscles, in everything you think and everything you do. When this war is over, when the forces are vanquished that seek to deny the throne to the true Emperor, Uriel Septim III, you may cease to be warriors. You may choose to return to your lives before the war, to your farms and your cities, show off your scars and tell tales of the deeds you did this day to the wondering neighbours. But on this day, make no mistake, you are warriors. You are war." She could see her words were working. All around her, bloodshot eyes were focusing on the slaughter to come, arms tensing around weapons. She continued in her loudest cry, "And you will move through the swamplands like an unstoppable power from the blackest part of oblivion, and you will rip the scales from the reptilian things in Cogmanthis Castle. You are warriors, and you need not only fight, you must win. You must win!" The soldiers roared in response, shocking the birds from the trees all around the camp. From a vantage point on the hills to the south, Patemra and Lord Vokken had excellent views of the battle as it raged. It looked like two swarms of two colours of insect moving back and forth over a clump of dirt, which was the castle ruins. Occasionally, a burst of flame or a cloud of acid from one of the mages would flicker over the battle, arresting their attention. But hour after hour, the fighting seemed like nothing but chaos. "A rider approaches," said Lord Vokken, breaking the silence. The young Redguard woman was wearing the crest of Ghislaine but carried a white flag. Patemra allowed her to approach. Like the courier from the morning, the rider was well travel-worn. "Your Highness," she said out of breath, "I have been sent from your brother, my king, King Sephiroth, to bring you dire news. Your son Uriel was captured in Ikidag on the field in battle, and from there transported to Ghislaine." "I know all this," said Patemra scornfully. "I have couriers of my own. You can tell your master that after I have won this battle, I'll pay whatever ransom or exchange—" "Your Highness, an angry crowd met the caravan your son was in, and before it made it to Ghislaine," the rider said quickly. "Your son is dead. He had been burnt to death within his carriage. He is dead." Patemra turned from the young woman and looked down at the battle. Her soldiers were going to win. Magnus's army was in retreat. "One other item of news, Your Highness," said the rider. "King Sephiroth is being proclaimed Emperor." Patemra did not look at the woman. Her army was celebrating their victory.
Okay, so just struggling to find the location at the moment. I thought it was a cave. It actually seems to be a set of ruins, which it's not going to bode well. It's not going to bode well. It's just a cave sounds much less of a trek, really. Whereas these ruins, no doubt, are going to be quite sprawling, requiring a high amount of exploration. That's if we find the bloody thing. Where the hell is it? I'm probably going completely the wrong way. I'm going the most difficult route, climbing over the rocks, as is the usual custom. Oh, shoot. Elwynn, a sucker for rock climbing. Ah, we're here. Right. That's close enough. I'll be the judge of how close is close enough, buddy. You don't dictate to me. I'll set the ball rolling. Forsworn. That's new. I haven't seen them for a while. Wow, this place is pretty big! Whoa, 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 you got a bit of punch about you, have you? Whoa, 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 where's he going? Oi, aye, aye! Fluffy, it's a woman! Kill her in a less gruesome fashion, can you? Just kill her, but just make it elegant if possible. Okay. Repeatedly slashing her with your bloomin' sword. Makes me cringe. So here we are. Our pack is extremely full. We have sold everything that we can sell, and everything we're carrying is either potions that we need or whatever, and we still are now carrying 284. So it's alchemy ingredients and potions that are really sapping my pack space, basically. So what I'm going to do once again is I'm just going to go and get rid of all the minor potions of minor stuff. So minor stamina, minor this, Miner that in a week. That's not really freeing up a great deal. Okay. So a couple of potions there, just lightening a tiny, incy-wincy bit of pack space. So similar to before, we're only going to be able to pick up the really lucrative stuff, not getting laden down with basic crap. Okay, so this appears to be the only way in. Let's explore, shall we? Okay, that's unexpected. Hag's End Cave. I thought this was Hag's End Cave. This appears to be Deepwood Redoubt. So I missed Hag's End then. I've come a bit too far by the looks of it. Oh well, I did plan on coming here initially, so nothing lost. Just have to change my quest markers. Kill the leader of Deepwood Redoubt. Come on then. What a sneaky place to put a chest. Uh-oh. Ooh. Dodged by a whisker. This is a quest, but I can't remember who gave me it. I got a feeling I'm going to have to go back to Markarth to hand this in. Which is not going to happen anytime soon. Uh-oh. Hi guys! Only me! Who's me they're thinking? Nope, nobody here. I'm lying. Somebody's here. Uh-oh. I better put the right shout on this time. Unrelenting force. Rena? Ah, I missed you this time. Good to know, eh? Hello! Fluffy, where are you? He's going into a trap of swinging axes. He has no fear, man. He has no fear. I'm just exploring down here. Don't mind me, guys. I shall return, just in case there's something lucrative. You never know, do you? Look at that. A skeleton holding 8 gold pieces. An orcish dagger. Ah, you came down as well. God, these force don't carry anything worth my while, do they? Absolutely rubbish. It's a random pheasant hanging up by its feet. How do we stop this? I mean, I can walk through here pretty much unimpeded. Poor Berlina's going to get sliced into a different assortment of bits. Phew! Managed to stop it just in time. You can thank me later, Berlina. You see, I don't always seek to kill you, just some of the time. Ooh, is that a rune on the floor? I think that will trigger if we walk on it. Oh, another one there. Whoa, 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 what a mess! Almost sending my Grand Soul Gem flying away. Okay. Two door, well, one door and one passageway. Master key. Wow. I think I think there's a key to that, more than likely, but I have no time for going backtracking if I find a key somewhere down in the further down the line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try out this lovely new necklace of mine, necklace of lockpicking. Now would be a perfect time to sample its power. 20% easier. Let's just see how easy 20% of Master really is. Not very easy. Okay, lockpicks are dropping by the wayside here. Oh, there we go. Oh, thought we had it. We're getting closer. About there. There. Nope. Start from there. Nope. Yeah, 20% easier of a master lock is still damn hard. Nope. Go there. Oh, a whisker. Oh, you mock me. This is frustrating. I know it's here somewhere. It's about there. No, maybe a bit further down. Oh, you little blighter. A bit further. How can you be so close without actually getting it? I mean, it's ridiculous. Oh my god. I was literally right on it. Look at that. There we go.